And we're live. I'm gonna move the microphone up here. Find mine too.
Kathy's here.
Hopefully everybody will be able to hear us okay. And I hope we don't buffer tonight.
Plenty of room to the left, to the right. That way. That way.
Hello, hello. Good. Sound is good. Let's hope the camera behaves. I did take the autofocus off, but I turned it way down, so it still might do it a little bit. Catherine. What a crazy week, guys. Let me tell you. I was stuck in the dining room at the dining room table for, 5 days now?
I lost count.
Books are done. Yay. I am all ready for my tax lady. All right.
Hello, Jennifer. How's the baby?
The big baby. Well, not yet, Shelly. When she slides over the amount of money I'm going to pay in, it's not over until that's done. It's not fun, that's for sure. I'm going to be smart now. I'm going to do January now and do February next week, and then that way I won't have to worry about it. Hi, Shirley. That's okay, honey. It's still here.
Catherine said no volume and buffering.
Hi, Mike. All right. Oh, no, Jen.
Oh.
I didn't know you had two. Poor thing. All right. Alan, would you like to show last week's painting?
Do I have to?
Yes.
This one here was where I laid the base white and did that injection into it.
Oh, Jen, sorry. Oh, Jen.
Some of the color came up. Still a lot of white.
Yeah, and you dried that one in the house so it didn't crack, right?
That's right. Pencil.
Oh, that's good, Shirley. Good news.
And then you did this monster, right?
Yes. That was a split ring.
20 by 20?
I think it's 18.
Blew it out with the airbrush. And what are you going to put right here?
Don't know.
My face?
I can change it into an SVG file. See the cracks in it? Alan calls it texture.
That's depth. I really like how that came out.
That's leaving too much paint on the canvas.
That is depth. Look at that's 3-dimensional.
Alan, you're making her buffer already.
I like it. I don't care what you say.
Fine.
But that was the steamer tray.
Sherry.
What?
The sandals, the picture of the sandals I posted, they have feet in them for people with ugly feet.
I saw that. What do you want to say about this one?
That was an intermingling flip cup. There was 5 little flip cups.
5 little flip cups.
Yeah, I like the colors in that one. Welcome to everybody coming in. Oh. Are you done with my pencils?
Let's get this show on the road. Yeah, Brian. It is green. Yeah, imagine that. Welcome, one and all. Try not to miss.
She's buffering too. The camera might be a smidge crooked. Just a smidge. Here we go. That's better. I'll bring you guys. Here we go. Did you get that from the side?
I did.
Okay.
14 by 14.
Oh, they're buffering.
No.
I don't know why we're buffering. I am like right next to my router, so we shouldn't be buffering at all. It's gotta be YouTube, you guys.
Me too.
Ah, Dina, get better.
I didn't want it to go. Ooh.
Oh, because I'm just making sure that it's not doing that. I don't know. Now Shirley's buffering. He will, Susan, as soon as he gets his stuff together here. He's still picking. I remember those days, Dina.
What's that?
When the kids would bring home all the germs and we'd all get sick.
Now that we're growing up, all the germs come to work.
What's on the camera right now is just our focusing mirror. We just use that to have the camera focus down on the white canvas.
Okay. Do you want to inspect my colors.
Inspect your colors. You're on your own. You're good.
I'm good.
Unless you want to throw gold in there. But that looks good.
It was a debate.
I think it was a very strong suggestion.
A debate. I lost.
Brian.
You just have to paint and learn. That's all I can say.
They're all waiting on you, boo-boo.
I know. I know.
Well, so talk about what you're going to do first.
I'm going to open my containers. But I need to find the chairs that go with these tables.
Well,
Somebody-
Pedro posted that for you today.
These little pizza tables. You haven't seen the link? 2 chairs, white. I'm going to put my pizza table in the center after I put the base down. I've taken another pizza table that I've inverted and took, what would you call that?
That's a drain, hair drain.
Hair drain.
Yeah, drain. Catches the hair. Oh, they're buffering.
So I'm going to place that in the center. And then I'm going to pour my colors down through the center. Color choices. Lucas, green earth. Lucas sand. One of Brian's favorites. Master Touch neon green. And Deco Art dark patina.
Now remember that bottom part, you can turn it so it goes down on that hair or on the drain thing. It's silicone, it goes down. Maria's reminding you.
This goes down
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
I don't want it to do that.
You want it to catch paint.
I want it to catch paint and then
Okay.
flow out.
All right. There you go, Maria. He wants it the other way.
But thank you, Maria. She's always watching out for me.
Somebody's gotta.
Somebody's got it. Was right. Especially after the day I had.
Brian's making you some toys.
What I really need is a bottle washer. Right? Because I've been slacking.
Yeah, I still haven't found that big container with all the jugs. Oh, he's going to have 6 weeks of bad days coming up here, so he's going to be very tired.
Just have to remind myself. It's
What?
It's a marathon. It's not.
Office box address is always below the videos in case anybody ever wants to send him a little gadget. You're more than welcome to do that. Maria's reminding us 81 days till the retreat. Brian. Now Shelly's buffering.
Only 24 more days to spring.
Yeah. Sorry about the buffering, guys.
Wish I could do something about it.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do about it. My router is right here, so it's got to be a YouTube issue. Oh, I posted it in the event messenger, Maria. You get a chance to scroll back through and go look at those. They're hilarious. They're actually creepy.
What's creepy?
Those sandals. I bet, Holly.
If I like these new gloves, they're too loose.
They're too big.
Got small hands.
You want me to open your box of large instead?
No. I will use these. Okay. Base paint is down.
Oh, good, Chrissy. Yeah, that peridot is gorgeous.
Didn't have to open the other one. So you get the honor to do that. Don't forget your WD-40 spray for...
Uh-oh, Brian used up his last
gadgets.
pair of green gloves. Guess we have to get some pink ones now. Hey, Nate, I sent your package out today. Your coasters that you bought, that went out today.
Okay, we're going to start off with the Lucas Green Earth. Put a little more in. Next, Lucas Sand.
Marcy's here. Hey, girl.
Master Touch Neon Green.
Alan is pouring through a hair catcher drain thing. That's what he's making.
This is for St. Patty's Day.
Oh, you're a little early, babe.
I know. But
You know, tomorrow's Fat Tuesday. I have to make punch tea tomorrow. Mary Ellen reminded me today.
yeah, I saw the picture.
I have the raspberry filling, so we're good.
Is that a before and after?
I don't know.
Silver spoon.
Hey, Johnny. I've been watching Johnny and Doris. He's got a great channel started.
I'm going to do one more round. Again, the Lucas Green Earth. Lucas Sand.
So I ordered some new lights too that are supposed to be here tomorrow. So hopefully I can mess around with those tomorrow.
Master Touch Neon Green.
Hi, Bunny.
Pour gosh, Passy, so
Johnny, you live in North Carolina?
And again, the Decor Dark Patina.
Oh, right outside of Fort Bragg. Oh, that hour and a half from us?
Yep, Fayetteville.
Yeah. That's pretty, babe. I can't wait to see you stretch this one out. Even the center from underneath where I can see it looks pretty good. It looks shamrocky, doesn't it? You know, if you pull those in, you'd have shamrocks.
But I got to stretch it out first.
That's true. Hi, Caroline. Oh, thank you, hon. I haven't seen Terry yet, Shirley. She's usually later. Slow.
Should I take it right over the edge, I think?
I'd stretch it out first and see what you got, and then you can decide that. But that's up to you. You do you. If you're blurry, guys, check your little wheel down at the bottom of the video. Make sure you're on 720 or 1080. We're filming in 1080, so you might be able to get 1080. I like that neon green in there.
And we did not have a debate on the colors.
No. So it would be, let's see, how am I going to do this? Your bottles are there.
You can do that.
I don't know which way they see us, but it might be over here.
Use your finger.
The dark patina is hard to find for sure. I know when I did, is that Decor?
Decor.
You might be able to order it online from Decor. He's a very slow stretcher because he likes to watch to see what's opening up so he can decide where he wants to go next. Chrissy's saying, keep the negative space, Ellen. It looks great.
Even towards the end that I'm pouring?
Well, they're seeing that lacing is what they're seeing. Oh, good, Kath. Get some more of that white off. Caroline, sometimes putting them next to a dark color helps so that you can see them more, encasing them like in another color. Anytime I use a metallic, it's usually next to a dark color so that I can see it when I pour. Oh, good. I'm glad everybody's finding out that they can change that.
Get some of the air bubbles out of this.
Even after it dried, it looked great. Brian's like, okay, now play with it. Like maybe swirl your middle, huh?
Swirl my middle.
Brian's. Maria just posted a link for the dark patina, guys. You want to get some? Are you making a stem? You're going to get your shamrock.
Get my shamrock on.
Is it a 4-leaf clover or a 3?
It's a 4.
Lucky you. Har, har, har. Well, that's silver, so that will dry metallic, Susan. Very nice, honey. It'll go with my leprechaun guy. Boy, I can't wait to get those lights tomorrow. Hopefully, they'll behave. Now I want a shake from McDonald's. A shamrock shake.
So we will see what happens with this when it dries. I'm such a doofus sometimes.
Why? Oh, why didn't you put them away? I cleared you some empty ones. I'll get it, baby.
Thank you, Holly.
Actually, we are running out of racks, guys.
So how are we going to take care of that problem?
Well, our auction isn't until the 8th. I may have to do a quick fire sale before that.
Skins?
That's kind of neat right there.
So why don't you tell them what you're doing?
I'm prepped. I have them all ready tonight. They already have the glass on them. I like that edge.
April. She had a shamrock shake on Saturday. Rub it in, April.
I'm not usually a mint person, but they're really good. I can only have a few sips though, because I'm lactose intolerant, so I suffer later.
I can drink the whole thing.
Yes, you can. All right, I just wanted a couple. Well, actually, let me get one more. I'll send my mom a necklace.
Yikes, Kathy. She went to that site for the dark patina and she says their shipping was almost $10.
Yeah, check Hobby Lobby for those guys.
Caroline says, what is that contraption? Why don't I have one? Where did that come from?
The hair thing? Someone sent it to us, but I think they have them on Amazon.
Hair catcher, along with 2 pizza trays.
Oh, Arby's has an Andes milkshake? I didn't know that. Maria sent the hair catcher.
Maria did that?
Yeah. Thanks, Maria. I did 19 sets of tiles last night. I finished off. They're ready for auction. While I was watching Walking Dead. All right, so I had a request from a few people actually asking me to do a blowout tonight. So that I'm going to do. All right, so I'm going to do it on a 12 by 16 though. And this is going to be with the bloom paint so that I get that cell. Now let me show you something first.
Oh, Holly. Steak and shake shakes.
So this is how the swipe dried. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, so that was the swipe. So when I put the blowout on the drying rack, I forgot the board wasn't level. So I kind of lost all its gorgeousness. But I still think it's pretty, even though it kind of muddled in here. So I think I'm just going to touch up a couple of spots where the black sunk. And I'm going to resin it anyway. I mean, it's not horrendous. It's still pretty. It still has some pretty cells in there.
Are you saying it has depth?
It has depth. Is that what you call it? Alan calls it depth.
3 dimensions. I'm looking for that 4th one.
4th dimension?
Yep.
Okay. Oops, in the way. I'm going to let you guys pick out colors. You want to pick out colors? Because I have like almost all my primary elements mixed up, so I have plenty of color.
27.
What?
Oh, I thought we were playing the numbers game.
No. I said pick a color. I don't think I used the peacock feather in that one.
Okay, they're spitting out colors. Neon pink. Guess who guessed that?
Brian?
Yep. Golden teal. Guess who guessed that? Don't be looking.
I don't have gold. I used it all, but I can use gold interference.
That's Nate. Shirley says red. Shelly says magenta. Chrissy says jade green. St. James says purple. Peacock one.
That's the peacock. That's
Muscadine wine. Orange. Yeah, she doesn't know you, Brian.
What?
Moody blue, neon, phthalo blue, violet teal, cobalt blue, purple, orange. There, use all those colors.
I can do a lot of colors. I don't want red though. All right, because I don't have gold.
Holly says, how about? Mary Ellen says, what technique?
We're doing a blowout, like the last video that I just did. We're going to blow this one out too. Okay, so I have peacock feather, which is vine. I'm going to have to thin them though, because they got a little thick sitting out here. So I'll just be putting just a little bit of water in them.
Melissa says, how about 24 karat gold and black?
I don't have any gold mixed up. I used all my gold and diamond. These have to be the mix that we use for the blooms. So they're all the same consistency. I love this boysenberry. You guys will like this too. It's like a purple blue. But see how thick they got when they sit? So I have to thin them down.
Shelly wants to know, which recipe is this?
This is the triple thick with the vivid enamel. So I use my Josanya varnish to thin them down. I was going to use water, but we'll use varnish. I might still have to use water. I can't get over how thick those got.
So Catherine McClure says thinner consistency.
You want,
blow?
Yeah, you want everything the same. So like whatever your consistency of your base is, that's what your colors have to be, the same consistency. Okay, this will work. I'll just give it a touch of water.
So Caroline wants to know triple thick.
Yeah, it's from Rust-Oleum. So like if you buy the primary elements and you get the vivid enamel free with it with your kit, then you can use the triple thick instead of the untinted house base.
And Brian says, then the activator thinner.
So you want them all the same. Activator is thinner. You'll get some cracking where the activator is.
Good night, Doris. Thank you for joining us.
Okay. So this one needs just a little bit. And I think my Plumeria Passion, whatever that one is, I think that one's okay. Plumeria. It's like the ones that I mixed with the vivid enamel got thick. But it could be the triple thick too. Okay. This one definitely needs it because this was really thick. I'll give it a little bit of varnish too. No. Can you stir that real quick? Let me see if I have another green.
Sorry, Shirley. She's buffering again.
I have so many.
Those buffer monsters.
Buffer dragons, we call them.
Roxy's buffering too. And Tammy says same here.
See, these didn't get thick like that. I think I'm not going to use that triple thick recipe anymore.
Experimenting.
Always experimenting, aren't I? These don't seem bad at all. I'll throw this one in for Brian. Yeah, I don't think that's going to break down, is it?
It did, but...
Oh. All right. Now, on the house paint, I mix my house paint with GAC 800. And I also put a little bit of water in there. I'll leave that there in case I need it. So I like it. I actually like it just a little bit thinner than that. So I'm going to get a little bit more water. We could either do a blowout or we could do a swipe. It doesn't matter to me.
Holly wants to know,
It's still
is
too
that
thick.
green the kiwi?
No, this one here is key lime. This one here is the peacock feather. That is not breaking down, so. New recipe time. When things don't work right. So the first one I did on that blue all over, it works out better. You can do this with your regular paints too. Adding an interference or some metallics. As long as you're all the same consistency, you should be able to get the same results. Okay. So I'm going to show Alan how to do blooms here when we get some free time. What's that, right, babe? At
Free
this point.
time.
Yeah.
Add to the work or to the week.
Really?
Yeah.
I just want to get this so it runs down.
That day in between Saturday and Sunday.
What would you call that day?
I'm calling it Blunder Day.
On Monday? Blunder Day?
Blunder Day.
I don't know what I would call it.
So Carolyn says, thought house paint and cell activation is needed.
Yeah, we're going to be, this is house paint that we're using right now.
For the base.
Oh, you mean to do a bloom with regular paint, Caroline? You can make your own cell activator with your own paint and American Floetrol. You don't have to use the Aussie Floetrol. I only use it because I'm guaranteed cells, and that's why I buy it.
Holly says, I took the Sheely course, Christina.
Good. So let's try this and see how it's going to work. That one seems thick too. Okay, so I'm going to put some interference violet over that. Okay, so then I'm going to add sunflower instead of gold because I don't have a gold. I'm going to run that right down the middle. Then I'm going to add some key lime. And then I'll do...
Could go for some key lime pie.
Yeah. This one is... I lost my cover. My what?
CLR. Your sunflower CLR?
I don't know what that means.
Maria's got a refresh. She says she's buffering badly. Yes.
Okay,
Color.
so I do want to hit those bubbles though. You don't want to hit it too long though, because this is house paint. And I did mix this up today, the cell activator, so it's probably going to be a little bubbly.
So,
right down the middle.
Sue Landino has a question for Maria. What can you use if you run out of vivid enamel?
Untinted house paint and varnish, probably acrylic. Okay, so I'm going to set it on cool.
Night, Lisa.
So I'm going to let it set so some more cells come up, and then I'll blow out this a little bit with my airbrush, and we'll tilt it back and forth.
Terry said, what was that tool?
This is my Revlon hair dryer. I bought this to do Dutch pours, but the attachment, see how it's shaped? The air goes out this side and this side and not through the middle as much. So I took the top off and tried it on the blooms, and it works pretty good. They're popping up. I need my turkey baster. I just took care of it. See all them little ones?
Ocean says, aloha, Christina.
Hello. God, the colors are pretty. Let me lift it up and show you closer. All right, let me just wisp out those edges and we'll stretch it a little bit and see what happens when that opens up and gets us a little more movement. I don't want to stretch it too much though, because we're going to tilt.
Roxy for YouTube says, that is so beautiful. She doesn't understand why I can't do that. I use the same recipe.
Are you doing the same cell activator? Because it's all in your consistency, guys. I know a lot of people are struggling to get that cell activator to work, but you have to get that consistency just right. Practice, practice, practice. I tried with the American Floetrol and I couldn't get it to work. I don't know how these girls get it to work, because I tried it with the Amsterdam Carbon Black and I couldn't get it to work. I don't want to use the wood conditioner because, you know, when you're blowing and inhaling that, that's not healthy.
Catherine Clear wants to know, do you consider straw blow for tendrils?
You got to be careful with the straw because you get the loops, and I don't like the loops. But I'll show you how you can fix that though. All right, so I got my edges out a little bit. Let's stretch. That light's going. It's this one. Can you shut it off for a minute?
It's gonna get dark.
But it's flickering.
Oh, this one.
Yeah. It's flickering. I don't like, it'll give me a migraine.
Okay, Roxy, for YouTube wants to know, is there silicone in there?
No. No silicone.
And Sue Landino says she couldn't find the Aussie Floetrol on Amazon.
I got it on eBay.
I think Kelly's asking, sunflower is a primary elements color?
Yes. All those are primary elements. So they all dry iridescent.
Hello, Joyce. Glad you could join us.
But that did open up that middle. See how many more cells we got in there now? Isn't that pretty? At this point, you could go back and blow out more, but I don't want to mess with it because I think it's really pretty right now.
Nate said once we turn the light off, he stopped buffering.
Maybe that's what was doing it. I'm getting just those little tiny air bubbles so I don't get that measly look.
So Lindino bids $30.
So that's it, guys. That's a very simple painting. And I'm going to move this so I can show you the consistency of that black. But let's do a little test. You want to do a test?
Kelly Strutt says, Karen Dershrin said it took forever to get her Australian Floetrol from eBay. Have you had similar problems?
2 weeks. I ordered some January 29th, and I already have it. I just ordered another bottle for the retreat, and that will be here within a week and a half. They're pretty quick. If you guys want the link from the guy that I buy it from, so you know you'll get it quicker, just send me an email, and I'll send you the link. He's got the, and I'll show you the pricing too, because pricing is crazy. It's not cheap. That's for sure.
Maria says the buffer is ridiculous.
But I keep all these like this. It's just easier to grab colors you want to use. And
Megan is here. She says, hello, I can't wait to get my bloom painting. It looks beautiful. Thanks so much.
you're welcome. And that's going to get resined on Monday.
Terry wants to know, is Primary Elements a brand name?
It's from Color Art. If you watch Tammy Anderson or Saskia, I take turns with them all. That way everybody gets some affiliate money anyway. Because, you know, I'm all about supporting everybody.
Dina says she just cleaned out her browser history and it's not buffering anymore.
See, it might not be us. It just might be you guys.
But Nancy Locker says buffering is horrid this week.
It was last week, too. What's up with that?
And Kelly wants to know, have you used the Bling IT interference pigments yet?
That's what we just did. We used the violet. We used the interference violet. It dries that purpley hue. Like that.
So Sandra Betts wants to know, how do you go about getting samples from suppliers to try them out?
I don't usually get any freebie stuff, to tell you the truth. I buy it.
Good night, Kathy.
Good night,
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, I'm not an affiliate for color art because I have my own paint line. But I'm all about buying something different that I don't have because I can't make that paint. I can't possibly get that pigment like so iridescent like that. All right, so grab me Moody Blue. We're gonna try an experiment, guys, with our paint, but we're gonna use that cell activator.
Moody Blue. This.
Yeah, you want to pick me out Moody Blue and Gold Rush. So I'll show you how it works with our paint. How about Sleeping Beauty Turquoise? That's good. We'll do 3. I'm going to use a tile. I'll use a tile. I need a cup. All right, so we're going to just use our regular white pouring paint. I don't want to put them on yet because they are a little thinner. I don't want it to run off. I got it. I was struggling with the lid. Okay. Okay, so let's do Moody Blue. Then we'll do our Sleeping Beauty Turquoise.
Kathy McClure wants to know, cups with the lid source?
Amazon shop. I need to start a Canadian and a UK Amazon shop for all my girls.
We'd like to welcome Suze all the way from Alaska. Thank you.
Okay, so here goes the black activator. This is the Australian Floetrol and Golden's Carbon Black. That's it. 2 to 1.
Brian says, you do realize you didn't change the pad, right?
I didn't change the pad. So just let that come up. But look. It's all inconsistency in this stuff. You don't need to go out and buy all that stuff. I'm only using it because I have it.
Suze, I have not done blooms yet.
Roxy, Bunny, look. It's our pouring paint consistency. And the cell activator, same thing. Look. Let's stretch it.
Maria's like, she was looking for links. What were the colors again?
Moody Blue, Sleeping Beauty Turquoise, and Gold Rush. Those are our colors. This is the consistency that we sell the pouring paint in too.
And Pam McAdams says, so we just need the Australian Floetrol?
That's it. Well, you want to have that carbon black from Amsterdam and also the white, the titanium white. You won't have the iridescent that you get with the primary elements, but you can still do a bloom. It's not going to be exactly the same, but you still get the effect. And you want to make sure, if you're not using our paints and you're going to do this with whatever you have, use a lot of paint because you want to make sure you have enough binder so when you stretch you don't get a bunch of flocculation. And flocculation is like here where the paint starts to lose its binder as you stretch.
Roxy says, you said Amsterdam carbon black. Did you mean golden?
Golden's carbon black. We want Amsterdam's titanium white. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. Scratch it out. Change it.
Megan says, can you use different colors as the CA?
You can. Yeah, you can use metallics too. Look how pretty. Just paint. Now remember, my paint mix has glue all, so that holds the binder. So keep that in mind. If you're going to mix according to my paint mix video.
So Terry says, when you talk about blooms, it's like Latin to her.
Yeah. I know.
Tammy Owen says, Amsterdam's Van Dyke Brown makes a great cell.
I haven't tried that yet, but this is the carbon black from Golden. But see, guys, that was just with our paints. This is the exact mix that I put in the bottles that you guys buy from me. If you don't have silicone in it, try it. Just make sure that your white base and your cell activator are exactly the same consistency.
Shelly says Grumbacher's Prussian blue too.
Yeah, I love Grumbacher paint. I really do. It breaks down so fast though, but I haven't tried it as a cell activator yet.
So Kelly says, do you really feel that the Amsterdam titanium white and Golden's carbon black are the necessary elements for successful cell activator?
In my opinion, and with my testing, yes. I haven't tried anything else. I've had Jenny Post has used the Moody Blue as a cell activator, and it worked beautifully for her. It all comes down to your mix, having the right consistency and the right recipes.
She uses Amsterdam lamp black, and it works great.
Yeah, Amsterdam works good. I have Atelier and a bunch of other ones that I haven't tried yet. Because sometimes you go in to order that stuff and everybody's doing the blooms and they're sold out. So you have to find a different product that you can use. Yeah, see the wood conditioner, I haven't tried it. I have it. I'm just afraid when I get down there to blow and then I inhale to take the next blow, it's, that stuff is really stinky. So I don't want to damage my lungs anymore with all this chemical stuff. You know, the Aussie Floetrol doesn't have an odor to it other than it smells like watered down glue. But it's not like the wood conditioner where it's so strong.
Chrissy says, I just got Amsterdam's Van Dyke Brown and it's gorgeous. I have no drive to Bloom, so I'll just buy one of Christina's at the auction.
There you go. All right, honey, you're up.
Geez, how do I follow that?
If she drives that way. I sure would, Susan. I would sit with you and show you how to mix paint. Yeah, that Aussie Floetrol is amazing. So if you are on eBay looking for Aussie, this is what the bottle looks like. This is $29.99 for this little bottle. And you want to make sure you get enough because you're going to be addicted to making blooms. Get the bigger one. And this is $53. Free shipping. So it's not much, is it? So I did buy one of these for the retreat so that we can have fun in a case of tile. But we're going to probably be using all kinds of different paints to play with. The 50 mil is 30 bucks and the liter is 53. They're not very big bottles. Okay, boo. What are you doing?
Boo-hoo.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Is that the gold one?
Yes.
Okay. I accidentally put the black house paint up there today and I had to figure out which container it was. It was funny. I want to try blooms on black.
Blooms on black.
Blooms on black.
You haven't done that yet?
No.
What are you waiting for? Christmas?
I haven't had time, dude.
New Year's?
Dude, I haven't had time. Yeah, that's the only thing I'm using it for, Kristen, is the cell activator. So it goes a long way. You figure 2 tablespoons for that cup. And that cup will get you through 8 or 9, maybe 12 blossoms or blooms. Well, I bought one last night, Maria, for 53. Let me see if I can get the link for you guys. Okay, so it's $49.99 plus tax, so it comes to 53 bucks. And there's the link for that. Eight by 20.
8 by 20.
And then
I was going to paint a apple.
You were gonna what?
I was going to paint an apple.
An apple. An Aie?
I'll save that for another day.
Okay, so the one that I just posted now is the $29.99 one. So if you guys want to get a small one to try it.
Messy, messy.
Yeah, I was really bummed when I got the little one. I was like, man, that's like 16 ounces of Floetrol for 30
Liquid
bucks.
gold.
That's what we call it, liquid gold. Hi, Judy. I would use, are you talking about primary elements, Susie? Well, you definitely want to put your darker colors on the bottom and keep your lighter colors on the top. So let's say you started with like a ginger color and then added a dark yellow and a lighter yellow, top that with some gold, and then hit it with the black cell activator, and it would be a beautiful sunflower bloom. I'll see if I can fit it in my schedule this week, Susie, and I'll put a video up. Yeah, Ellen, that looks very thick.
No, it's not.
It's not. You gotta remember, he tilts slow.
What you be saying?
I'm not. Tammy noticed that it looked really thick. She wanted to make sure you're using the regular base
good.
mix.
I'm good. I am good.
Well, this week is going to be finishing up my resin pieces and varnishing. And then next week I have to resin some more. I want to have everything ready for the auction on the 8th. Because we're going to have so many pieces. We actually ordered St. Jude's t-shirts to wear for the auction too. Because I think we're going to set up our camera and we're going to do it all on the workbenches so that you guys can actually see us and the paintings that are up. Give you different views. Pam, they say it's the same mixture, but it's not. They say it has the same ingredients in it, but it's got to be something different.
It's probably the water.
No, it's different with a poly something. There's 2 different chemicals that are spelled different on each one. Alan's red one. Is that the bottom pour, Terry, or the, I was just looking at those today. When you blow that paint and you see those cells come up, I don't get that with the American Floetrol. Not like that.
Color choices. Going with all the Courage Passy paints in this one. The Bubblegum Shimmer. Persian Autumn Yellow. Everyone's favorite, Allen's Red Shimmer, also known as Murder Red. Christina's Laguna Shimmer. Victoria's Muscadine Wine.
Oh, what are you doing?
I'm gonna do a flip and drag.
Linda, are you talking about my airbrush?
Pinky.
Let me see. Oh, yeah, you did good.
And I did spray my cup.
Is that your belly?
That is my belly.
It's not like I don't feed you.
I think my hole got poked.
Well, the
There's
beads come
still-
out. You really don't need it.
There's still a lot of suction in there.
He sprayed it. You could do another cup on the other side, honey. If you don't want to drag it. Because when you drag it through the black like that, sometimes you lose it.
I definitely lost it.
I know they're pretty. I can even see the pink. Yeah, I think if you just invest in the Aussie Floetrol and use your regular paints to try it, then you can add the more expensive stuff as you go. And Catherine's crying because she can't see anything. Can you hear us though, Catherine? You just can't see anything? Did Shirley leave?
Yes.
She was looking for Terry. He poked a hole in that cup on the first one, but I don't think it poked very good because he lost all his paint. Yeah, we got to get those lights done because that's driving me crazy. It'll be there before that, Roxy. Bunny. It's mine already shipped that I ordered yesterday. And it says it'll be here between the 3rd and the 13th, but it's usually closer to the first date that they give you. Tracking is wonderful from this guy that I buy from. He updates constantly. It's pretty, honey. Oh, Shirley's still here. So Terry's here too. Yeah, $4, Maria. I've only ever bought from this one guy on eBay though. Yep, I see the dragon blowing fire too. Do you see that, babe? See the dragon blowing fire?
Let's open them up a little.
I know, I like it just like that too. Night, Pam. Leave it.
Leave it?
Yep. Yeah, he'll get right on that, Maria.
What's that?
You can outline the dragon when it's dry. I'll give you a paint marker, okay? Use the airbrush to zap the flames. Hi, Spicy. It's making a lot of noise tonight. Yeah, Nate, we'll save that one for you for November.
What do you think? No more?
Use that pink right there. Just a little bit. You almost got what, Bri? Okay, that's not his stuff. Night, Tammy.
Stop.
Got enough paint off of there? Because I see black. Oh, I got him, Bri. I'm on troll patrol and I'm sitting here. Good night, Catherine. Try watching it replay tomorrow.
Okay, off to the drying rack.
Yeah, that looks cool. Your fire-breathing dragon. Good night to everyone who's leaving. I'm sorry about the buffering.
What you got up your sleeves next?
Hi, Spicy.
Night, Spicy. What size canvas would you like?
I don't know.
Because you prepped so many.
I did. I did like 60 today. I used a whole roll of tape.
Good night, Kathy. Thank you for joining.
An infusion. I haven't done one in a while.
Mine's a big one.
That's a 14, Bri. I don't have any more room for any more big ones. I'm gonna have to get my stick out. What, and slap your hand?
You need the.
Is Chrissy still here? Chrissy, hang on, because I think I found those coasters last night.
Isn't that how it works out, Karen?
Are the
Yep, she's still here.
I think these might be the ones. They were in the last drawer.
She's like, oh, a gadget.
Oh, let's do paint spray. She was asking me about this olive green set that I was corking. And I said, I wonder if these are the ones that she was talking about.
She says, yes, that's the one I was buffering, but I saw it for a second. I want that set.
Okay. Email me, honey, and we'll talk. Because they're in the auction right now. I can pull them. If you guys see anything you want before the auction, let me know.
Oh, Karen. She says she was testing cell activator colors on a trashy canvas, made the most gorgeous painting of her life. And she says, now I have this gorgeous piece on canvas that had a rip in it.
Oh, I hate that. You know what I hate too is when I'm doing a tester and it's on a cheap canvas and it's like, oh, I should have done it on a better canvas.
And Terry said, Alan's red painting.
Let me grab it. I think I know which one it is.
Melissa's back. What did she miss? Let's see. How long you been gone, Melissa?
How long did we buffer?
I don't know, but Maria says the buffer dragons are still killing her.
There's nothing I can do about that.
Shirley says her too.
I think it's...
She said 10 minutes. Did you see the fire-breathing dragon?
Those. All right, let me move this around a little bit.
Yes, I was airbrushing.
Okay. I don't want to pour it all out because we're going to have some to move.
Good evening, Canella.
Hey, Canella. Someone's... Oh, boy, it's got the cute holes in the bottom.
Terry says it was more red. Are you looking for a stool?
I'm wondering what I want to put it on. Or if I want to put it on anything.
You want a stool?
No, I think I'm just going to set it in the paint. Okay. So I'm going to do a dirty cup through that instead of just colors. So I'm going to set this.
Chrissy emailed you about the coasters.
Awesome. Some interference blue.
She says it was about 2 weeks ago, Terry said.
Those were from 2 weeks, though. You know, Alan does so many red paintings, it's really hard to find a certain one.
What are you saying?
I'm just stating the facts.
I'm not afraid of color.
You're not, I know.
Maybe I should be, but I'm not.
I'm going to put some of that peridot in there. Let's try some of our Snow White iridescent. And I think I'll put some silver in there. Sterling silver from Deco Art. All right, so I'm going to start with the Snow White.
Shelly says buffering is horrible.
I'm sorry, guys.
Terry says she's going to go through the playbacks and see if she can find it.
Yeah, let me know which week it was. That helps. Not everybody's buffering. Okay, Snow White iridescent.
Yeah, Cecilia just said that. I'm not buffered all evening for a change.
Sleeping Beauty turquoise. Interference blue. A little bit of silver next to that one. This is Deco Art Sterling Silver. And some peridot from Folk Art. And that's about all we need for that. So the thing is, when you're using these cups, these come in like those drinking cups that you put your fruit in there to infuse your water. When you're going to pour through one of these, you have to do it fast because you want it to come out the sides. So watch how fast I dump this.
Carrie said that blue looks white here. It's about the interference, right?
Yeah, it is. It's white. It changes color, remember, when it gets on a dark color.
Okay, Becky says, maybe a dumb question. There's no such thing as a dumb question, except the question not asked. But what is interference, please?
Interference is like color shifting. Hang on 1 minute. Let me take this off. Of the interference. It's just like a mica that floats on top. Best way to describe it is to read about it. Like I just Google it, and it's because it's such a long process of explaining interference. I can't really say it's color shift, but it acts like a color shift. You can really see it here on the dark, but you really see it more when it's dry than when it's wet. Just want to wet this before I go that way again. Did you get a troll? We've had a couple tonight. They got nothing better to do with their lives. I'm really trying to get those edges to open up a little bit more. It looks like a doily, doesn't it?
Roxy wants to know, is that silicone in there?
Yeah, we do silicone in our paints. If we don't use it, we let you know. But 9 times out of 10, it's 9.5 times out of 10 we have silicone. Because I'm a cell girl. I like cells. I'm going to pull this back just a smidge so I can torch it. This is so cool what's happening. Look, babe, come here. See what it did? Them little bitty ones?
Yeah.
All right. Let me wipe these
Show
edges off
everybody.
and I'll show you guys.
Renee Robinson says, glad I just caught you. What have I missed?
Everything.
Almost.
This is our last one. All right, this is probably going to make you buffer. I'm sorry. But you can't really see all those tiny itty bitty little cells. But it even did it in the lacing.
So
That was actually fun.
Beth says, when you tell us how far away the torch is, do you mean the torch or the flame?
Well, I hold the torch 6 to 8 inches above. So my flame is probably 3 to 4 inches above the paint. You don't want to go right in because you will burn your paint. And don't stand over your painting when you're torching because you shouldn't be inhaling any of that stuff. Just acrylic paint itself is dangerous. This is really cool. I can't wait to see this one dry. But if you look, and I can't get it on camera because it's got the interference blue through here. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
You'll be able to see it better when it's dry. But just this corner right here is a ton of that interference blue. I love the way that peridot laced out there. So that was on Payne's Gray, the Moody Blue mix with the metallic. So hopefully this will dry a little darker here in the middle because it's kind of light right now. I can't wait to see this one dry. Dippables. So get my little cabs out here. I got lots of cool places to dip. It's like, where do you start?
They can see the top of your head, hon.
Oh, sorry, guys. You can see my bald stuff, my bald hair, huh? It's not fun getting old when your hair gets. Can you grab those cabs over there? The snaps. I want to show you the snaps that I pulled from when I was doing some of my techniques this past week.
Good night, Sherry. Thank you for joining us.
I saw those. These are the ones that I did this week. These have the little shelly or cells in them. And this one here. But those are the ones we pulled out of your painting last week. Alan's first painting that he showed tonight. Those are the ones we pulled out of there. And this was out of my green painting from last week. So that they're done. It's that quick. I don't have to glue them. I don't have to cut them out. I don't have to sand them. It's that quick. So I try to get 5 now, at least, out of every painting because then I have 5 snaps.
It's okay, Brian. You go do what you got to do.
Yep, we're going to, Bri. So don't forget, guys, the auction is March 8th. I'm going to see if I can get some of my fellow artists to spread the word. Because, you know, it's for St. Jude's. And thank you, Deborah. I appreciate you. We definitely are going to have a lot of pieces. And I think, like I said, probably at least 15 sets of coasters.
Michelle wants to know, are you doing a preview?
I'm going to do a walkthrough preview. Like, I'm not going to show every painting in what order they're going to be in because we don't even know that yet. But I'm going to show you some of the things that we have available. I'll just take you over to my racks and show you everything.
Chrissy said there was one that it was right and it's left, but not the spot she likes. We pulled 2 of them.
From up here? I'll put my finger there and you say yes or no. She's watching on TV, so she sees it on the big screen.
Yes, she says, yes, right there.
Let me grab me a...
Good night, Barbara.
She sees that peridot there. That's what she's seeing. Easy peasy. Off today. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you too. I'm gonna do a thing too during the auction for people that donate through PayPal, because all those donations will also go to St. Jude's, but that's for the day of the auction. I'd rather have them donated through PayPal than through Super Chat, because YouTube takes 70% or 30%. So we want to donate as much as we can.
Kelly wants to know, when will you do the auction walkthrough preview?
I'm hoping to get it done this weekend, because I want to have it posted up either the 1st or the 3rd. So I'm going to be sending out the links to that video to some of my fellow artists to see if they'd share it on Instagram for me. Because we know we're not making the money off the auction. It's for a good cause. And I'm sure a lot of my artist friends would do that for me. I would do it for them anyway, right? So if you guys have any questions, I can get everything answered. If you're interested in getting paints, let me know, because I'm only going to be mixing once this week, because I'm working on the new spring colors the beginning of next week. So actually this weekend. I have to have them ready for Monday. So new colors on Monday, guys.
You got them picked out?
I think we're going to have 5. So take care, everyone, and we'll see you all on the next one.
Have a good evening.
Bye
and
now.
thank you.